Day 13 of flipping 1K to 10K.
So this was my first trade of the day. The idea was taken based on the previous M30, taking liquidity over here and then closing very strong bullish. So I thought that with London volume, it can actually continue after forming a lower wick on this M30, it can continue pushing up to at least retest the Asian high or even deeper the previous weekly high, so that it can form a deeper upper wick for the daily. My bias was bullish for the day because of previous week where it actually pushed very bullish after ranging for weeks. So I took this trade with an idea that it will at least give me a 1:1.2R. But of course you can see the next candle closed bearish. This candle closed bearish, so there was no reason for it to continue pushing up. So I managed my trade and closed out with 0.5R loss. So my second trade idea of the day was taken after this support was formed. This new candle opened, and because as long as this low is respected, I can actually expect that this will push up and retest this high, especially since it already broke out of this consolidation range during Asian and late London and early London. However, you can see that it actually didn't manage to close up and push. So I actually managed risk and I closed out at another 0.5. So my third trade idea for the day was taken based on the H4. As you can see on the H4, it formed a fresh support. And on the new candle, because there was not much of an upper wick, I thought that after it retraces on the M30 and respects this low, it can actually flip up and continue pushing up for the rest of the day to close bullish. But as you can see, it actually came down. Let's look at the M30. It actually came down on the next candle and tapped me out. This was a loss that I was okay to take because it was actually a very tight stop loss for 1:5 risk reward, even if I'm targeting the most recent resistance is about 1:3.8. So this was a very justifiable long. However, the only problem was that I convinced myself somehow that I had to at least respect this low. So I went to take another long over here and targeting this high, because as long as this support overall doesn't break, my intraday bias will still be longs. But as you can see, I took this trade based on the 1 minute where there was a liquidity grab and it broke structure. However, it wasn't strong enough and there was a lot of bearish momentum, so I shouldn't even have taken this second trade. Overall, I lost 1.5R for this trade. So my net for the day so far was negative 2.5R. So this was my fourth trade of the day. I took this during NYSE Open. The moment it broke and took liquidity from the low and failed to push further, I saw that there was an opportunity to actually long to support my daily bias. But because my lower time frame bias was sells, I have very low confidence in this trade. So I took this with an M5 stop loss and I was prepared to secure 1:1. But in hindsight, I could have held for this candle closure, and at least after this candle closure, it gave me confidence to hold to at least clean up this range to the left hand side. So, but as usual, I closed it out too early and didn't let my winners run. And that's why I'm struggling with profitability, because my losers are stacked on and my winners are not hitting the full risk reward that I deserve. So then later on, after this candle closed, I saw the opportunity, because there was still clean range to the left hand side, that with momentum as well, my stops were within this 5 minutes. There was a support here, and I took this entry and it quickly ran and pushed up. But I quickly secured at 1:1 because my entry, I had very low confidence in my stop loss. It was not a proper stop loss in my opinion. So as a result from this trade, overall I took 1R.
Ended the day down 2R, minus $94. Day 13, account balance, $706.54. Follow for more.